If your ex is in a new relationship, maybe it's just a rebound relationship. Now, what makes it a rebound relationship and what are the chances for you and how long does it take to still win your ex back? My name is Emmanuel Albert. I'm a relationship coach. For years, I've been helping people to win back their ex, escape the friend zone, or lead happier relationships. Hi, my name is Emmanuel Albert. I'm a date doctor, relationship coach since ages, actually 2 decades already. I help people winning back their ex. I help people to get out of the friend zone and to finally fall in love and find true love and a working relationship. Ex back is something that I work with every day with coaches. And many times it's the case that the ex already found a new love, is in a new relationship. And this makes everything special, of course. In this video, I will guide you step by step through the important points. First, what is a rebound relationship? A relationship that your ex now has with someone new. What are the chances and how long does this take before you might be able to win him or her back? More details, like always, on our webpage, datedoctor-emmanuel.com, and also in our upcoming program on winning back your ex, where I totally go in detail at length on these techniques. But right now, I want to help you straight away. First, to understand what a rebound relationship is. I first met a rebound relationship when I had someone coming to me wanting to win the ex back because everything looked not so bad. But suddenly, the ex had a new relationship and they even married. Funnily enough, in this very special case, that new relationship did not work out. And after quite some time, they came back together and were together for good. So are still in a happy relationship. So I found the new relationships, sometimes they don't stay, they don't last. So what's the difference between those that lasted and those that didn't? First of all, for me, a typical rebound relationship is that a person had the relationship with you and this relationship had a certain characteristic. But the new relationship is completely different, where you've been like more harmonious, did stuff together, the relationship lasted for years. And now with a new person, everything is very loud and they do a lot of stuff, active almost as if they have stress to really now consume a great relationship. Another thing is, you've been, for instance, an outgoing person and now your ex choose a very ingoing person, completely different to you. Also, this is for me always a little sign that the new relationship might only be a rebound relationship where the partner takes something just in contrast to you. And if something only happens in a movement of contrast, for instance, it is for me less what the person really wants, but more what right now would be nice. Now, for instance, to go after a salty meal for something sweet, although the person is usually more into salty stuff. Or after a lot of sweet, finally some salty interruption to have a change of taste. Change of taste is for me not really love. And this is the next thing that we want to know. How long does this last? How can this happen? Now, if the ex stopped the relationship, there must have been things, and I always stress it's very important for you to find out the real reasons behind the breakup. Because what the ex is telling you usually is not what the ex really made him or her to break up. He might say, I fell out of feelings of love. But actually there was some annoying behavior that you developed that both of you were not aware of, but actually that really was the reason, that was the thing that dragged his love for you down. Now, you being very attentive on the reasons behind the breakup, you have now the time to work on that and correct it. But he or she was still in a relationship, broke up, and now looked for something that was opposite to that little annoying points in the end. For instance, you are more introvert and your ex suddenly, who was always fine with this, is looking more in the direction of extroverts, which actually is not his type. But in this case, suddenly very interesting after the breakup. I have all kinds of combinations, from blonde to brunette, from very active to more settled, from I love kids to I hate kids, everything. And always if this happens, it's for me a sign that someone is not going for love, but actually for the contrast program. And this is for me more of a sign of a rebound relationship. And then your ex is behaving funnily. For instance, although the new relationship started, he or she is still contacting you regularly. This is for me always a sign that actually in the new relationship, he's not finding everything that he was looking for, but he's still missing something, missing parts of you. Now, if this happens, you still have to be a little quiet and calm, because as long as they are in the relationship, it's not easy to make a good and successful contact, but it's good always to stay there, keep the contact, exactly where your ex is holding it. If he has regular contact, for instance, once per month, go with that. Once per week, go with that. You always match and mirror what the ex is coming with, knowing that something is missing in the first months. This is very important. I will pick this up later in this video when I speak about the time spans you have to be aware of. It's also a funny sign for me if you have the feeling that your ex tries to really on purpose make you jealous with her or his new relationship. I just had this the other day in a case where she was doing huge posts on Facebook, letting the whole world know how happy she is, knowing very well that my client, my coachee, would see this and would be upset, of course, although it was never her style to be so loud with her emotions and her relationship issues. Another funny sign for me is if they move way too quick through the typical phases of the beginning of a relationship, like meeting the parents, the friends, and the colleagues just in the first days, being all out, speaking about how great they feel, how deep the love is, how great they are doing, everything so loud and too quick, like they would have to catch up, have to prove that they really now made it, found it. And this is actually a little detail to understand how this can happen, by the way. Sometimes it's your ex, sometimes it's the new person. So your ex approaching the new person, they come together, and he might still be of feelings towards you. Little feelings that he does not share with you, that she does not share with you, because he or she want to keep the breakup, of course, because outside everything has to look shiny. And if he said he wants to break up, of course, this breakup is for real and for good. But inside, he suddenly feels how he misses things. Now, the new partner has an urge to compensate either what he or she is not getting from your ex, or to distract the ex from you. So it might be the case that they go straight away to some holidays, do actions, events, activities that you were maybe longing for years and you'd never experienced those, but now your ex is doing it with a new partner. And in this moment, don't think, oh my gosh, they hit it. Maybe they just used the nitro, which you usually have only once per race, and afterwards they fall out exhausted and come back to what they really long for and what they need on the long run. I promised you to speak about chances and time spans. And before this, if you like this video, give us a like, helps us to build our channel. Put comments, ask us stuff that I'm happy to answer in future videos, or maybe we answer directly in the comments. And of course, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss out on any new videos that we air. What's the chance? How long does it take? For me, a rebound relationship typically has a time span of 4 to 8 months. So why is this the case? Because all the neurotransmitters and hormones around love usually last for exactly this time, 4 to 8 months. So the person, your ex, is like in a rush, like on a rocket, but rockets never hold long. They go skyrocketing, but they don't hold long. So I had several cases where I told my coachee, just be relaxed, let go, use the time to develop yourself, self-development, very important this time. Let also go of your broken heart, heal it. It's possible. There are techniques. I have more knowledge on this coming in further videos. Use this time and start to be more attractive. More attractive is, for instance, if you let go and start to do sport, meet new people, all the typical stuff that your best friends actually advise you to. So after 4 to 8 months, Suddenly, the feeling of being in love vanishes with your ex, and this is the moment when the truth comes out. Is it just a contrast to you? Was it just a distraction? Was it just something he was like catching because he had a breakup and need to do something? Was it just loneliness because he didn't know where to go or whom to talk to? Now suddenly people are cool again. If you did use the time for yourself, if you developed yourself into you 2.0, like worked on some of your behaviors which were not so good for the relationship, worked maybe on your self-esteem, even took the whole relationship as a huge lecture for you to learn what would work quite well and what did not work at all. Suddenly, your ex recognizes that something is different, discovers the new you, and falls in love with you again. Now this is something that I saw so many times working out beautifully. And funnily enough, the new relationship worked then out even better than the first one because you are both wiser. So don't let your head hang. I know it's tough. No one wants to hear about this. I had to go through this sad experience myself. I had conversations with my ex-girlfriend while I heard how she was on a holiday with her new boyfriend. And I didn't understand it. And he was totally different from me, in some points identical, in others totally different. And it was when I started to understand the whole mechanics behind winning ex back that I understood how I had to let go, accept it, work on myself, and suddenly it switched back. And there she was again, and the sky was history. I wish the same for you. If you have any questions, please comment, ask us. You have below also our contact in case you're interested in a personal coaching on the phone. Leave us the like, subscribe, activate the bell, so you will also be informed when new ex-back videos are aired by us on YouTube. And I wish you all the best and good luck for you winning back your ex. Your date Dr. Emmanuel. I hope you enjoyed my coaching session. For more information on relationship and dating coaching, go to datedoctor-emmanuel.com.